Hi everyone. I hope that you're all having a good week so far. So I just want to pop in quickly and clarify and give you guys a bit of an outline of what's going to go on with these chakra energy center healing sessions that I'm talking about. All right, so what I've planned to do here is to do an energy healing a session for each chakra or energy center that you have in your body. So we start at the bottom, you've got your root chakra all the way up, and there's 7 chakras in total. Our bodies do have a lot of others, but these are your main energy centers that govern things like how secure you feel in your environment, your safety and security with regards to money and your finances, and um, whether you are open to uh, relationships with romantic relationships or other relationships. It's about how outspoken you are. Every chakra governs a different energy center. Okay, so wherever you have problems, whether it's your strength of will that comes from your solar plexus, your feeling of strength and your ability to be able to do things, I'm going to be going through each energy center on a 2 week basis. Okay, so what that means is I don't mean I'm going to do every energy center every 2 weeks. I'm going to do one every 2 weeks. So we're going to start with the root chakra, and basically I brought these along just for ease of reference. Okay, so every 2 weeks we're going to be doing a chakra, base chakra, then we move up to the I don't know the traditional names for them, but you have your sacral, then you have your solar plexus, you have your heart chakra, throat, third eye, and your what they call the crown chakra, all right at the bottom of your head. This is what connects you to spirit and your sense of oneness with the universe, all of those kind of things. So depending on what you want to work on, okay, I'm going to be doing one of these sessions every 2 weeks. So we'll do this session first for the root chakra right at the base on the 31st of July, and then I will schedule roughly 2 weeks later. We'll move up to the next one, and 2 weeks later, we'll move up to the next one, and 2 weeks later, we'll move up to the next one. So, if you're going to miss this one and you really wanted it, I would suggest that you book it, okay? Because it's for approximately 14 weeks, then we are not going to get back to this base chakra energy session. Now, when I talk about energy session, a lot of you do know what I'm talking about. I do a distance healing session, but here we are focusing on one energy center in your body. It's going to be pretty intense, okay? The reasons for this is because I focus on anything that's blocked there, any issues you have with that particular sphere in your life, anything that governs that area, okay, is going to be worked on. So if we're working on your root chakra, which is the first one we're going to do, this is about how safe and secure you feel in the world. It also governs your sexuality and those kind of areas in your life, and how grounded you feel. Are you feeling safe with money? Are you feeling secure with that kind of thing? So this is also have you got unhealthy obsessions with certain things, with a certain person, with, some people have addictions with certain things. So this can often come from this energy center. This is what keeps us grounded and rooted. And this is the first one that I'm going to work on. So when I do an energy session, as many of you know, I don't know if you've seen the candles and stuff that I do, this is basically like me doing a prayer on your behalf, okay? And sending out this positive energy, healing that particular center, letting go of anything that's stuck, that has been stuck, whether it's in this lifetime from childhood trauma, something from past lives, whatever the case is. If there's an issue there, the intention is to heal it and to release whatever is stagnant or stuck there. Okay, the reason I leave a 2 week period in between is because this can sometimes be a time of emotional purging for you to get rid of certain things. It gives it time to actually take effect and to kind of move things out. And you will sometimes see that you have emotional episodes. You could cry, but some people have a little bit of physical purging as well. And or if they feel like they've got to release some anger, they feel a little bit agitated, but it passes. We have to remember when we work through this energy, and the intention is for us to bring it up and bring it out, the only way out is through. And so it has to come through us, and it has to be expressed. If you're going to just not try and suppress it all the time, this is not going to work. Okay, you need to allow it. You need to be mindful of it when it's being done, but you do not need to be available when I do the session. So what essentially happens is I will have a candle for each person, and I'm going to obviously color code them according to the chakras. So the root chakra comes first. So every person will have their name written on a candle, and I will do a specific session for that specific person. But then ultimately I'm going to put everybody together that's going to be involved in the session. At the moment I think I've got about 13 people, and it is going to be limited space, okay, because I can only do so much. But you will have one that is specifically for you. So don't think I'm just going to do a blanket session and say, oh, well, these people that might have contacted me. Okay, it's not about that. It's about me paying special attention to you, doing that intent for you, like I've done for other people where I've gotten them jobs or I've worked on other certain things for them. There's one that's specifically for you. It represents you. I will sit and I will put in a intent especially for you. Okay, then these all collectively get put together. So how that works and why it's beneficial is because this is like a little speaker. Okay, if you think of the little speakers you put in your car, like tweeters, if we put a lot of the little speakers together and we put something through there, that's going to make an amplified sound. So we are amplifying the energy by putting a lot of them together. Okay, you feed off the positive energy and the intent that's coming off them. You cannot pick up on negative intent from other people, so please don't think that. I have been asked that before. What about everybody else's junk that you're getting rid of? You will not be affected by that. That's not the intention with which I'm doing it, and my intent is very strong and very effective, and I know exactly what I ask for. Okay, so please don't worry that you're going to pick up on someone else's junk or residual energy. It doesn't work like that. All right, what we're doing is we're putting positive intent in to clear, to heal, to get rid of all of the stuff that might be stuck, that's causing problems for you in your physical 3D environment. And we put them all together so they amplify each other, so that it flushes all of that junk out, okay, and it gets things moving. If you've been feeling stuck or stagnant in your life, especially with regards to things like your stability and your sexuality, all of those kind of things, this particular root chakra is the best one to do. Okay, so on my Instagram, there are going to be updates in the highlights all the time. I'm going to put it in the highlights, I'll put it in stories, and I will post it in the feed as well when there are updates. There's also a countdown in the stories that I think that you can actually follow, and it will count down until the day that I do it. Again, I do not need you to be available, okay? This is something that's done remotely. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, and it doesn't matter if you're not available at that particular time. It will reach you. It will do the work it needs to do. Okay, if you are available, or even if you're available a couple of hours before or a couple of hours after, if you want to sit in a meditation and just be mindful that I'm doing this for you, that is also fantastic, but it's not necessary. Okay, it's not necessary. So that in essence is what's going to go on here. We will then move in 2 weeks' time. I'll set the date and I will put the updates there. We'll move to the sacral chakra, which is just by the navel area. We'll then move to the solar plexus, just under your diaphragm here. We then do the heart chakra, where your heart energy center comes from. This heals relationships and all sorts of things. We'll then do throat, third eye, and crown. Okay, but they will be 2 weeks apart, and if you miss the one, unfortunately you do have to wait until I'm finished going through all the others before you can book for the next one again. Okay, it will also be dependent on how this goes, how many people I have. We'll play it by ear. But in order to book, you can either go to the link in the Instagram bio, or you can send me a message. You can look at all the links in the feeds that I have on Reddit, Instagram, Facebook. All of the things are there. You can go to www.airoasis.com and it links you to the shop. Or you can send me an email, ShereenAlcala@gmail.com. Very easy. But yes, get hold of me or even comment on the video, whatever it is, and say I'm interested, and I can message you. Okay, so we can get in touch and I can talk you through it. And also, the other thing is it's $35 per session. I've done this 2 weeks apart for, number one, affordability for other people. And also, like I've said, it takes a little bit of reshuffling of the energy, especially if you're going to do all of them. You don't want to still be working on getting rid of the root chakra stuff when we move up to the navel chakra. Okay, so it gives you a little bit of time to assimilate, to see what has happened and what has shifted for you, and also from an affordability point of view. Okay, 2 weeks makes it more affordable should you like to do all of them. If you book all of the 7 sessions, you only pay for 6. That is not in the Etsy shop though. Please arrange that with me directly. So if you're willing to pay for all of them, I will give you 1 free session. Okay, no problem. All right, any more questions, please comment or get hold of me. I'm happy to answer them and explain everything to you. And there will be a reading later on today for the week ahead. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And other than that, have a lovely, lovely week further. Much love to all of you. I hope you're staying strong and looking after yourselves. And I'll chat to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.